eventually. Maybe it's going to require some more time, some more foundation, but they've got a whole lot of pieces. I mean, even Simphis on the coaching role, it leaves a lot to be excited about. So does this match, though. So very excited to see what Magic School Bus can do.
Maintaining consistency is the name of the game. Let's see if Nouns can bring it here, or Magic School Bus can avoid that classic ECL welcome present. Let's go ahead and jump into Mirage. We didn't dive into the maps too much here, but it will be the pick of the Magic School Bus to begin this one. But let's be realistic here, Cole. Nouns, this is a pretty familiar map for them.
Yeah, this is a map that they're not strange to at all. Very frequent on this one. So we'll see how they can offer up the defense here. Immediately out of the gates, everyone lining up for a pretty standard A take there. I like what they're doing. 3 inside of window. They were hoping for someone to turn the corner, but unfortunately it's that A side take that's taking place, and Swqft looking to pop some shots off.
But backup is here from CJ, and a fantastic shot to follow up, and now the aggression is starting to get punished. They try to push into CT spawn, but Swqft has backup. Cypress leading the charge, cannot convert, and just leaving Vulcan in a literal 1v5. He'll get 2, but that's it. That is Nouns picking up the pistol round on the retake.
Oh no. Fame got a team kill.
I think he started this. I think he started the game off -1.
Okay,
it's all right. It's all right.
That's good. I was wondering. I was like, I don't remember the team kill. All good there. Fame, he's nice and pretty. 0-1 instead now. All that being said, Nouns, they do shut that round down. Nice little retake. Although you are seeing some promise out of Vulcan right out of the gates. Making some nice shots. Granted, it was a 1v5, but showing his prowess already. And of course, with the bomb plant comes the second round bye. No surprises there, and they're just going to take the water straight towards middle. And look at this again with the double up here. Very interesting the way Nouns are playing out window. Just looking to take those duels.
Yeah. Fame looking to swing out middle. The Canadian one, not the Russian one. For any, you know,
Major watchers.
For any major watchers, yes, there is a Fame in the playoffs. But now the setup in middle. Tested, and Swqft, all on his own, has just found a triple kill. He just killed them all. Top middle, single-handedly. And that could just be a round-ending factor. We'll see what Swqft can do out of Palace. He's going to get his way down towards the ladder. Not being checked, but the flick down from CJ is good enough. Slash in a 1v3 with a bomb towards top middle. It is looking unlikely. But with a minute on the clock, who knows?
Wow, that's a stunning round right now. Slash trying to fight back here. He has to get bummed though. First things first, we're past the minute mark as well. So all this time walking around is just going to apply more and more pressure. Carson feeling comfy and cozy over in the apartment side of things here. And Slash does retrieve the bomb. Got a long road ahead of him.
I mean, he can give this one a go for sure. 30 seconds. And they are very spread out now. Isolated 1v1s. If he catches CJ looking the wrong way, it's an off angle on triple, but CJ, oh, I think he's playing on native resolution. The big flick over and the 2-0 start for Nouns.
Oh, lovely work right there. Beautiful job. I have noticed that George is not in the server there.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, playing with CJ. That one just caught me by surprise.
It's a new roster move here for the Nouns camp. We'll have to see where George is off to in the future. He's definitely one of the powering, driving forces behind this Nouns team, especially at the RMR. But now with Cynic pushing up middle with nades in hand, it could have gotten a little weird, but cleaning up these deagles are Nouns. We'll talk to George topic in a little bit, but that'll be quite the development for the Nouns guys. For now, B-Wills, top middle, almost a double spray. The first, the second, on a plate out of ammo. And for some reason, he has a Glock. So he'll get the job done, and it's Vulcan in a 1v5. It's not looking great.
Just way to rub it in right there. Blocked. No worse weapon to get taken down with. Vulcan looking to get some exit kills here, I think is the best case scenario. CJ looking to deny that. Ooh. Some nice shot. Look on the trigger, one more to offer up. It was a little bit of a labored spray there, but Swqft will finish the job. Off to a wonderful start for Swqft as well. And one thing to note is this guy, once he gets started on a map like Mirage, he's going to be very, very hard to stop. Especially if he gets the op in his hands. At one point, He was one of the better oppers on this map, and you can see how much they prioritize that as he gets dropped it from B-Wills. Guns being picked up off the ground here, and now they do have all their early starts, so they're good signs kicking off here in Mirage.
Now, there's been plenty of new developments for this team, and normally you're seeing Cynic use the op, but Swqft in his own right has been a force. I think definitely different opping styles between himself and Cynic. So we'll see how that manifests itself in this one. It's a straight A play, and no one really on the site for Nouns. Kind of dodging the bullet here from the Magic School Bus, but a boost over the smoke. Swqft is not safe in the Palace, and Swqft will drop him. 4 versus 5, almost hitting the next one onto Vulcan, and a wall bang. Swqft just firing everything into that triple box to try and drop down Vulcan, but Cypress hits the shot right back, but 2 in turn. It's a 2v2, make it 1. Fame inside of CT spawn, though, Cole. I'm not sure they're going to expect this. Fame has a great opportunity, and they certainly aren't. All their eyes are trained on towards A main. A smoke onto the bomb, but Fame can certainly do this, but when will that defuse start? The stick?
Oh, we
You
can't
gotta find the bomb! They couldn't find the
Ah!
bomb! Oh, it's so messy. Fame now spamming. He thinks it's playing in default!
Oh, no.
He thought he was playing in default, and CJ gets a free one. 4-0 for Nouns.
Oh my god, that's a breakdown right there. Missed his spam, a little bit of pressure getting to his head. I don't know what that was, but Nouns, they're able to sneak that round right across the line, right from underneath Fame's nose. That's a tough way to go down.
He thought the bomb was planted default instead of triple. So he just spams wide right on the edge of the smoke.
I wonder what sort of communication was let out right there. But that's a frustrating round to lose, right? That communication error, that call out, whatever it was, that baited him into that position is so bleak and 60 inside the smoke.
This is the Nouns online, and that's definitely a head and hands moment for Fame. Lots of early damage dealt as well, and they push up towards Cap right into the waiting op. 60, you cannot get anything past this guy right now. Now in towards the B site, there could be some problems, but with B-Wills holding back, it's a 1-for-1. Carson? He's gonna go up and above. That's a bold peek, but it pays off. 2v4 now, as it's really up to Cypress now that his teammate has gone down. Carson just holding down everything at the van position, and I think Cypress now certainly has been spotted out. Carson just waiting for backup to arrive, and Cypress should be out of this one permanently. Even 60 holding the angle. This is a Bermuda Triangle right now. For Cypress, he'll make the cross out in the open. Almost a double, but 60's there for the swing, and it's 5-0 Nouns.
The triangle almost came tumbling down. There's some nice shots being landed on the exit, but Nouns playing a hell of a game so far. You see 60 taking so many different angles there, and I think Magic School Bus having a very difficult time reacting to his proactivity, his aggression, his positioning, because he seems just to be everywhere in their face, always finding those opening picks, always finding that early damage. There hasn't been the best reaction to 60 on this op. He continues to try and hunt for kills towards the middle. He gets on top of the boost. There's no flashbang for his position as well, so that's free pickings. One spots the second out towards boxes, and they're just gonna post up.
Now slash bottom connect. Oh no! Oh
What?
no! What is going on? Not in the Magic School Bus's camp, but Nouns are on fire right now. Cynic should have been a dead man. He spins and gets the kill. It's 6 for Nouns.
That is so sick right there. Absolutely stunning. Everyone coming out to play right now. And I wonder who's going to stop him here on Magic School Bus, if they're going to be able to stop him. I mean, we already mentioned, if you get this team hot on Mirage, it's going to require every last ounce of effort for that to take place. Everyone needs to be firing on all cylinders. We've already seen some frustrating round losses as well for Magic School Bus, so the tide has to change soon.
I don't want to say anything about it, Cole, but the last scoreline they had was a 16-0. We'll see. It's looking just as dominant right now for Nouns. 60 behind the smoke, just around the edge of it, but CJ's gone down. He's actually been ran down, caught in the open. The 4v5 finally follows here, and the plant dangerous as it is, Vulcan will get it in, but spam down. He was a glass off, and he falls. 4v4, push to CT. Cynic with nades out, but Carson has got the cover. 3 versus 3 now, but Slash over extends right into BOL's crosshair. 2 versus 3 as it stands. Cypress out towards the firebox, so it's such a tentative position. Once you're spotted out, the jig could be up, but he does go down with 1. Swqft 1v2, bomb is planted for him, but now the smoke on the bomb. Now the game is in the CT's favor. Revealed is his position, and he will fall. That is Nouns with 7 off the rip.
Another very composed retake right there. You can see that Magic School Bus, they have the ideas, they have the executes, they even have some of the entries, but I think we're getting them uncomfortable in some of these post plans, and Nouns are capitalizing off it every step of the way. Some small errors on smokes fading away and the likes is making things very easy. Nouns are abusing that so nicely, and if they can just keep that one up, then they'll be in a good position here. You know, give them a couple bomb plants here and there. It's not really that big of an issue because Nouns have the cohesion. A little bit unfortunate on the molly right there, but Cynic, he's not deterred by any means. He's still fighting out. Fame is burning in the flames. He has to make a tough decision. He's stuck behind the smoke here, right into the open arms of Cynic.
And consistently opening kills going the way of Nouns, and Cynic wants to keep going with it. He's just running it, gunning it up towards middle. It's a 2 versus 5 already. I think Carson is just, I think he saw the shoulder. Oh, couldn't hit the shot though. It's a tentative angle as he gets up closer, and Carson will fall, but Vulcan's the only source of success. The off picked up for Vulcan. He is proficient on this, but BOL's is faster on the shots, and that's 8-0 right now. Nouns are all over this one.
Cannot be stopped right now, that's for sure. Aggression working out perfectly for them. Constantly in their faces. You can see Cynic taking a lot of space towards the top of middle. And I love to see this version of Cynic that likes to get activated early in the round. That likes to be the one opening up on the CT side, because it works out so well. He's got the accuracy in the aim, and he's got the ideas to boot, so it's been one of the added benefits of Nouns utilizing Sixy on the op. It gives him more of that entry prowess, I think, that they've been missing there. Sixy, another one that's good for an entry or two. CJ helps out as well on the top of Palace, and they just cannot get past this line. They've got 4 rotators already arriving onto the scene, and they keep falling.
Oh, and I mean, late to the party is Vulcan, but he could open up the doors here. He found the first onto B-Wills. It has to be fast, though, onto Carson, and he will get shut down. 6 HP for Swqft. I don't think... I'm looking at the score sheet right now. Magic School Bus have gotten 1 opening kill throughout this entire map so far. And 4 opening kills for Sixy, who's sitting 13-3. This is... he is just abominable right now, the boogeyman.
Golly, yeah, that's just unreasonable. The fact that he's just constantly delivering round after round. That's exactly where you want your op. Just getting himself in position to find the early pickoff here. CJ, right underneath him. Oh, but this is the worst possible play. That's the easiest kill. CJ gonna drop him. A bit unfortunate there for Swqft. Didn't realize he had so much waiting for him. 9-0. Oh, they get it again. This would be back-to-back as well.
I mentioned it already. Since we mentioned it, Cole, typically it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, no curse could break this sort of dominance, it seems.
It's still early days, but it is 7 more rounds needed. They're already past the halfway mark, and Cynic does not care. Leaps out of middle. Gets into position. Slash, though, fast and towards the underpass with Sixy. Inside of the window.
Angle?
He couldn't hit the shot, though. Joined together with Cynic. That's cleaned up. That's 2. And that just might be this round unless Fame has something to say. And I'll reiterate this one more time. This is the Canadian Fame, not the Russian one. Doesn't matter which Fame you are, though. You're going down to CJ.
So touchdowns. Curses don't seem to be working here as well. Magic School Bus just cannot seem to get the rounds, and you can kind of see why. This round more less so than Mini. Nice little shot there from Swqft, but don't expect too much in a round like this. But they are getting away with a whole lot, right? I mean, Six's position, you would think 9 times out of 10 it could just be punished. Some of the mid aggression, you would think 9 times out of 10 it just can be punished. But it's not. They're getting away with it, and they're getting those opening picks via the aggression. So Nouns are just going to keep pressing the issue until it's finally punished, until they're forced to respect their opposition, and so far we just haven't really gotten that today.
Yeah, and it seems like Nouns have found the infinite money glitch as well, as most of their players are sitting up to $10,000 with 10 rounds in a row. They've been surviving with 4, 5 players alive. Actually, more like 4, because someone has to run it and get wrecked by someone. You know, they just get aggressive towards the end of the round, so have to feed one over. But 4 players alive consistently at the end of every single one of these rounds for Nouns. As I like to say, without a speed bump. Right now, I hope you appreciate the car reference as they are playing against the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to run into a speed bump in a school bus, otherwise there will be kids flying all around.
Now that you say it that way.
Gotta be careful, those bus drivers. They gotta be extra cautious here right now, and maybe not cautious enough. Oh, man, actually a missed shot. Swqft had a chance to extend those opening duels that have been oh so favorable, but he misses it, and Fame capitalizes it. Could be short-lived success, but they still at least have man equalization here. A 4v4 that's looked so much better than previous rounds. B-Will's caught off guard as well. Another opening. They have to just get by Carson.
He's inside of the apartments, though, and it might be something that they don't consider. Carson just wants to stay tucked. In the meantime, Cynic picks a perfect timing, swings out from market, double almost, transfers a spray for a third, and Carson is already inside of the apartments. They're going to start to consider this now that they haven't actually taken him down. He starts to make his cross, and he's being watched. He still found the kill, and then CJ comes in for cleanup. That was looking so good for MSB, but now it's just seemed to not care.
Oh, man, Carson lands the kill. It was so smart, right? You know that Carson, if he's still alive, he's that B anchor that's going to be so stable and so consistent in that position. That's exactly what was going through their minds right there, but unfortunately, Carson nails the headshot before it could ever get cleared out, before the kill comes through, and that makes CJ in the easiest 1v1 of his life to close things out. 11-0. Still... there's a lot of speed bumps, unfortunately, for Magic School Bus, and they hurt so much more for them as well. Head to head. Oh my goodness, Vulcan's on the line.
Bottom connector. Oh, Swqft found another opener. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, it'll be something like 6 at a minimum 5. Oh, but he's just going for everything because he can, and it's still a man advantage for Nouns. They don't mind. Molly in towards the window, but it's Cynic on the other side. Another trade. They can afford that. Vulcan, this is... I mean, he has the bomb. He's on the A site all on his own. An unbelievable risk that could not pay off. Oh, dear, but he does convert on the second shot. It's a hands-on head moment, but it might not matter. A 2 versus 2. And B-Wills and Carson will group up inside a spawn. Oh, dear.
They need a flash. They need a flash for this angle, or else Vulcan's gonna pick them apart. There's a flashbang. Still lands it.
Wow. Wow, blind too. And now B-Wills pushing up from spawn. Spotted out, but he hits the instant shot on the Cypress.
Oh my god.
Wallbang onto Vulcan. Around the box. Vulcan playing this game, holding in his line. And he's gonna find it. Another 1vx situation for Nouns, and it's 12 rounds straight.
You don't get gifted much more opportunities than that right there. I feel like you didn't have to peek Palace. There was so many things they could have done right there to close that round out. Vulcan was fighting tooth and nail. He made good. He hit his redemption shot on the second, the follow-up. That's what matters most. It still wasn't enough. A lot of chances, honestly, gifted to Magic School Bus, and unfortunately none of them enough to win the round because B-Wills just breaks some hearts.
And a bit of an overextension for a Magic School Bus has cost them a lot of these rounds. It's just a lot of nerds. Talk about that ECL warm welcome, and oh, it's not quite all said and done. Swqft's always going for the opening kill statistics, and I can't believe Cynic, you are ludicrous. And he survives fighting in his teammate's molly. How is a very good question I can ask, but I can't give you many answers as Cynic somehow gets a second. And it's Swqft walking out of Palace for the last one. All you can do is sit and laugh. It's now 13 rounds in a row.
Dude, they're doing the old ESCA poke strat of throwing a molly down and running through it because you take little damage. It's classic stuff right there. But Cynic, he just makes him look silly, right? That's not something you can get away with in ECL, surely. Surely they get punished for it, right? But no. Couldn't be more wrong, and it couldn't be more painful. Just watching a player sit inside of flames while he guns you down. I don't think it gets much more demoralizing than that.
I think it started with round 4 with, you know, that hands on head moment, and now it's just Swqft like his opening. I know, it's like his 8th opening kill in this half. He's just going for more. Come on. Well, enough is never enough for this man.
One is never enough. That's for sure. As we can clearly see from the opening kill statistics, I don't even know if this man advantage is going to mean anything. Carson has shown shoulder on the B site, so there's an avenue. There's a way that they can make their way in towards this B bomb site, but they're playing very slow. They're calling in for Cypress first things first. Maybe it's well advised, but Carson, he can't land it.
Now up towards Cat. Hold on, player to the back of the site. B-Wills. Does he recognize that Cat's a threat? He doesn't. And Cypress will clear him out. Alright, I think is the dream dead? Is the question. CJ, the only one keeping this unnamed dream that I will not speak of, still alive. 1 versus 2 now. And a nade. Nade, Swqft, very low, down to 6. Now CJ has quite the task ahead of him. Spots him out though, and now it's a 1v1. Surely not, as Cypress will clean up. And yes, there will not be a 16-0 today.
I mean, at least we didn't curse it. I felt like we gave it a couple of rounds. We let it air out, and
yeah.
You know, this was a natural way to win a singular one. Magic School Bus able to close things down. What matters most is that they were able to punish some of the aggression, some of the silliness that they were going for there. 60 diving through a connector smoke. Obviously, you want to punish that, but sometimes you just can't if you don't have the firepower. So, good stuff coming through from MSB now. Can they make it 2? Can they double up? That's the question here.
60's just taking the same peek every single darn round, and he almost got gifted another.
I love it. Again, it's just classic. They don't punish it. Why change things up here? They made it out towards Tetris. CJ looks to clear it. Will not be able to do so in time. Lands a headshot. Will not land the kill. Now it's just going to be 60 going for the trade, and he will claim it. This definitely sets their plans a little bit awry, because they have not bitten this fake at all. They still have 2 players onside the B site.
Because they just put everything onto 60. He can do anything and everything. Kinda has been so far this game. Now Carson starts to get left on his own, though.
Also that smoke in, he could continue to buy time. That's going to leave him about 40 seconds left on the execute. I'm not sure if anyone's covering Catwalk, though. That would be 60's job, but if it's bad timing, we could see Fame slip on by, and I think he has. He's already made it.
He's in towards ladder, but I don't think he wants to commit the full distance just yet. 30 seconds on the clock, though. Fast rotate in the form of B-Wills available. Carson still does need to post up something, but no. Slash an excellent headshot. Now they dive in, and B-Wills a bit out of position here. Not really able to have the impact, but Fame will give him a window, an avenue of opportunity, but B-Wills will be silenced. And this 2v3, Vulcan pushes up close, will convert onto Cynic, and as good as 60's been, this is not meant to be. It will be a 13-2 half, however, but there's a little something there for the end for Magic School Bus. We'll see you guys after a break.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
And welcome back. It is a 13-2 scoreline at the half. It ain't a great, introduction to ESL Challenger League here for MSB. Let's see if they can turn some things around, get something to write home about. I don't know. It's just been announced classic is what I'm saying. I'm fine. I'm doing my co-lector McHenry as we're on the A site live where Carson's going to be able to open this half up and perhaps close the game down. But Cypress does have something to say. And so does Vulcan. All right, 2 crisp shots and we have a retake.
There you go. Some nice shots landing back there. They look to continue to press the issue, though. Swqft taking some fights towards CT spawn. B-Will's the same, and they're just battling it out. They know what they need to do. They need to isolate these kills quickly, and they've done that onto the CT players. Cynic
now and B-Wills. B-Will's up top, taking contact first, toying with their opposition. No one can be looking in the right way, and it's just Fame, a 1v2. It's going to need to be crisp here in just a moment, and that's not the case. It's 14 rounds for Nouns.
Oh, Cynic rubbing it in as well. Yeah. Making sure he knows, making sure he finishes the job that he started in that first half. He is doing a great job at that, man. Cynic actually has been not only leading like no other, he's been calling some beautiful stuff. The last season in playoffs, man, he was delivering in the frag department as well. And it's scary. It's scary when he is doing this much damage consistently, and it just never seems to fail.
It seems like we've brought a gun in the game into this round.
What is this place as well?
All right, let's see. If it gets a kill, it gets a kill. And then we can start talking about it, but not at this range, surely. It found the kill at that range on a low HP player, and it almost got the double. But now the cleanup crew is here. B-Will's doing the rest. Cynic with his AK. I think he's hurt out Slash, and that's an instant headshot. And the dreams of a Nova round have been silenced. Yikes. It's 15-2.
That Nova purchase is what you say. I got mine. I got mine there, guys. Where were we? Now he's upgraded, a slight upgrade onto the XM. He still hasn't whipped out the Mag 7. Might need to if we extend. But for now, he's rocking with the automatic variety, so maybe some more fire rate can help out with the safe side defense.
It's like gun game. You get a single kill and then your gun upgrades. All right. Now you got the Nova.
We should have an ECL gun game.
Where? What are you trying to suggest with that, Cole? Details. Need them.
We used to have the All-Star match. We can have an All-Star gun game.
God, I remember the All-Star matches. That was honestly a highlight for sure. Fame's gonna open things up though, catching B-Wills on the off angle. This is still a real round. Let's not write this game off just yet. A 3v5. But I talk about this Nouns team. They're like the king of man disadvantages. Anything can happen.
That it could. They're also kind of, as of recent, maybe a team that's struggled to close things out in certain occasions, especially when it gets a little bit free. Cypress looking to make sure that's a reality, and Cynic goes down as well, so it's all on the back of Swqft, one that you can trust here, and he's going to take a fight towards Slash. Flash doesn't come in time, so he finds himself one more. 3 inside of connector, though. Lion waits for him, sprays labored, but it is connected. 5 HP. Vulcan surely would have him dead to right to Swqft can't, but he walks right into his crosshair. There's another isolated. Now is Swqft wondering how on earth he got here. Flash is good as well. He'll continue to make his move, but there's no way Swqft will give this one up.
I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that this could possibly happen. Thankfully, a 6e 1v4 was not the way. Look, I love the entertainment, but it can't end like that. It just simply can't. Either way, 12 more map points here for Nouns. But, we almost got a vintage moment for sure.
Yeah, that would have been a tough way to close things out right there. Would have been, I don't even know if it would have been heartbreaking. More would have been relief that they can call Mirage over, but now they maybe could do some damage here, especially winning out on a force by 60, just ignoring and bypassing all the aggression. And now they're moving in towards B really quickly.
Oh, they're already in, and the tension's diverted. There's only one player focused on the exit. He's down. Now Vulcan turns his attention back to the site, but he gets dealt with. 3 versus 3. The rotates are flooding in, but that's just where the game ends. A mowdown to close it down, 16-3.
Oh man, that's a fiery finish. It's in classic Nouns fashion right there, but they do close things out, and it looked good as ever. It took them an extra round to get there, but that is not a worry that they will care about at all.
I mean, all right, that was a Mirage any percent speedrun. Keep in mind that was also the pick of the Magic School Bus, and now Nouns picking into a map that the Magic School Bus don't really